Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're not just going to use AI anymore, we're going to get serious about mastering it by turning your everyday interactions into a deliberate practice that actually builds real lasting skill. It's a question I think a lot of us have. We use these incredible tools every single day, but sometimes it feels like we're just stuck on a plateau, right? We're not really improving our fundamental ability to get the most out of them. So think of this as your personal workout plan. We're going to break down a proven set of 8 drills designed to build up your AI muscles. This is how you go from just a casual user to a true master. Okay, let's get right into it. This is your daily workout. We've got 5 drills that are all about building consistency, precision, and that core strength you're going to need. First up, the daily prompt rebuild. It sounds simple, but it is so powerful. Your task is to reconstruct a prompt you used yesterday completely from memory. This is like the bread and butter for building that muscle memory. But here's the kicker. It's not just about remembering it. The real challenge is making it better. Ask yourself, can I make this clearer, faster, more modular? This simple step is how you sharpen your skills every single day. Next up, you get to play detective. Go find a really impressive, high-quality AI output somewhere online and then ask the model to break down how it was made. You're basically asking the AI to show you its playbook. And what this does is it helps you see the architecture, the bones of a really great prompt. When you deconstruct expert-level work, you start seeing the hidden patterns you can then use in your own creations. All right, drill number 3. This one's all about going deep. Building that conceptual depth. You take one topic you're learning about and you force the AI to explain it from 3 totally different points of view. This exercise is brilliant because it shows you the power of just shifting your perspective. When you can see a concept through the eyes of a teacher, and then a startup founder, and then a philosopher, you don't just understand it, you internalize it. That's how you really lock it in your brain. For our 4th daily drill, you're going to become a bit of a model connoisseur. Give the exact same task to 5 different models. You'll see really quickly that, hey, maybe one is better for creative writing while another just crushes it at summarizing data. And this is so important because it helps you stop thinking of AI as this one single thing. And for our last daily drill, this is a workout in pure, ruthless efficiency. Take a long, rambling prompt and boil it down to its absolute essence. The goal? Cut out all the fluff without losing an ounce of meaning. Yeah, the challenge here is 0 loss of meaning, and the payoff is huge. This trains your brain to communicate with laser focus. It ensures the AI knows exactly what you need with the fewest words possible. Okay, so we've got our daily habits down. Now let's zoom out and look at the weekly practice. These next 3 drills are all about synthesizing everything you're learning and turning it into an actual applicable skill you can use long term. First on the weekly list is the Explain Back Challenge. And this one totally flips the script. Instead of just getting information, you ask the AI to prep you to teach it. The very act of reframing it that way forces you to simplify, to structure your knowledge. You'll understand it on a much, much deeper level. Next up, drill number 7. I like to call this the ultimate retention test. Once a week for 30 minutes, you sit down with no notes, no screen, and just recall everything you've learned. It's such a powerful way to see what's actually sticking and where you might need a little more practice. And our final drill, this is where the rubber meets the road. You take a real-world problem, maybe a business workflow or a personal project, and you map out exactly how you'd use AI to make it better. It's all about turning theory into real, tangible action. So look, these 8 drills are awesome, but they're not just random exercises. They're part of a bigger system. To really get to mastery, it's not enough to just do the drills. You have to understand the philosophy that makes them work. See, the real secret isn't the drills themselves. It's the system behind them. It's about shifting your mindset from being a passive consumer of AI outputs to being an active, engaged learner. The drills are the tools. The active mindset is the system. And at the heart of this system are 3 simple words. First, you learn something new. Then, you immediately apply it. And finally, you solidify it by teaching it, even if that just means explaining it to a friend or to the AI itself. And there's a timeline to this that's just so critical. You apply that new skill within a day. You teach it to someone within 3 days, and you come back to it within a week. That cycle, apply, teach, revisit, is what turns something you just learned into something you truly own. All right, so we've laid out the entire game plan. We've got the daily reps, the weekly synthesis, the core philosophy. At this point, there's really only one thing left to do. The journey to mastery always starts with that first step. So look back at those daily drills we talked about. Which one are you going to do today? The prompt rebuild, the 3-level rewrite? Doesn't matter which one, just pick one and start. And that, right there, is the biggest takeaway. True mastery isn't some finish line you cross. It's the result of consistent, deliberate practice. It's about showing up every day and doing the work. So the only real question is, what are you waiting for? Your workout starts now.